Grrr. What up, greatness gang? D4G here.
I am back. What it do, baby?
Alright, man, I'm about to finally talk to y'all about a clone that's gonna be coming from the Memo Paris line. Now, if y'all remember a while back, me and my guy Jeremy, we tapped into the Discovery set. And in this Discovery set, I discovered that I actually have a clone of a fragrance that I didn't even know it was a clone. I had an idea it was a clone, but I didn't know exactly what it was cloning until I got this set. For any of y'all that are curious about getting this set, I think I got this for like less than $40. I think it was on Sephora, or I know I Googled it for sure, so it's still online, but you do get their whole line. So this is something that's extremely nice if you want to tap into those leather fragrances, or if you're a fragrance lover and you want to see which one out of this set will work best for you. And just to give y'all a heads up, this Friday, on First Impression Friday, I will be dropping a clone video of African leather. The clone fragrance is actually going to be called Afro Leather, and this is going to be for Mason Alhambra. So we're going to be tapping into this one on Friday, so make sure y'all got your bell notification set so you can be updated. But as far as today goes, today we're actually going to be talking about Irish leather, which is an extremely high floral, leather, somewhat earthy type of fragrance. And the clone fragrance itself is actually called Abiyedh Leather. Now this fragrance you can pick up for under $25. You know I'm the B.O.B. General, so I'm gonna make sure you laced. Let me tell y'all a little bit about this one. The notes you can be expecting in this in the opening is gonna be some juniper berries, cardamom, pink pepper, and some raspberry. In the mid, you have iris, ginger, and rose, and in the base you have some leather, white musk, mixing with some amber. Now, one of the first things you're gonna get hit with, fam, in this one is you're gonna get hit with a nice dose of spice. You will be able to pick up that leather note already, and it does have a very nice earthy feel to it, somewhat pine-like, but there is no pine in here, but it does come off earthy in that opening. Now, before we go any further, fam, I'm letting you know right now, this is a grown man's fragrance. Extremely mature, and not one of the ones that I can see that's extremely mass appeal. This is going to be a unique fragrance. If you are somebody that's a fan of leather, if you are somebody that's a fan of that earthy leather at that, then this will be straight for you. But this one, yeah, this one ain't gonna be for everybody. Out of all of that, the juniper berries is gonna be one of the most dominating factors in that opening. It really does have a balsamic feel to it, but all the other supporting notes do play a great part in it, so it's not too balsamic in a way, but it's gonna be a lot of juniper berries, man. Just know that, especially in the opening. Now in there, you can pick up the raspberry, but it's not much. That somewhat comes and goes. It's like a nice breeze. The only time you're really gonna pick up the raspberry note is when you have a gust of wind going by you. Other than that, you're really not gonna be picking up too much of it. Now I gotta stop it right here, because I'm telling you, if you're not a fan of earthy leather fragrances, it's gonna be extremely hard for you to get past that opening. But in my personal opinion, once you make it past that opening, that's where the fragrance really does shine and take off. Because once you make it past that opening, you get a great dosage of that iris, and you get the rose accord. Now it is going to be more iris dominant than it is rose. So for all of my iris lovers out there, if you just happen to love iris, if you just happen to love leather, yeah, man, for $25, you're gonna be sitting right. And even through that transition point, you still do get some of that pink pepper spice, so it does linger there. It's gonna be very nice, man. And then once this to dry down, you're gonna have a clean leather accord mixing together with that white musk. And that white musk really does add to the leather, makes it a lot more cleaner, a lot more pure. Now, personally for me, this fragrance, as well as Irish leather, I would like to say that they're around that 90 to 95%. It is extremely close, man. You're really not going to be able to tell too much of a difference. One thing that I will say the Irish leather has, it does have a little bit more of that raspberry accord. But outside of that, bro, it's very much of one. And to me, it somewhat does have more of an older gentleman's appeal to it. It's not something that I can't really see my younger fellas really rocking this and enjoying it. And one last thing that I would like to say about this one, this fragrance actually works great if you're trying to layer it with something. Let's say you have a fragrance that might be too sweet, or you have one that just might be a profile that you're not fully fond of. You want to mix this with a Baccarat clone, this one will work great with a Baccarat clone. I've mixed it with one of mine, and it actually came out pretty dope. Took away some of that balsamic-y feeling while still leaving most of that leather. So for me, this fragrance works great on its own, but this fragrance also works great as a layering fragrance as well. Or even if you just really want to check out that Irish leather and you want to try it at an affordable price, yeah, this one will be good to go. But that's just my thoughts and opinions, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Again, that African leather and Afro leather first impression will be dropping this Friday. African leather is absolutely amazing to me. That was the #1 fragrance that I did enjoy out of this discovery set. Irish leather was a close second, but I'm very eager to see how Maison Alhambra did with their variation of it. So I will have this set dropping on Friday. Make sure you got your bell notification set. But with all that being said, we to get up out of here. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope y'all have a phenomenal day. Stay on your square. Stay on your purpose. Don't let nobody take you off of it, fam. E4G, truly blessed, destined for greatness. We out.